We're in a bit of a trouble. Alex is helping just a little bit now. There they are. We just went to some of the craziest entry, put the gear on the water, put the fish on the water. Exhausting. What is that?
Alright.
Some goats.
Then we can break out till almost the end.
That is amazing. We gotta check that out later, guys. We have to show you that's a firing range. It's massive.
So,
It's a gorgeous spot. Look at that. Wow. Is this copper? Why is it so?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Look at that. That used to be the old pier?
Yeah. Underneath, there's actually like, you can see it down.
Okay.
A lot of broken pier.
Look at all the colors here. It's from the old copper mine. Maybe we'll go check that out in a day or two. There's a big copper mine up in the mountain. And apparently, this used to be the old port or bridge, but it's collapsed. So we're gonna be diving around this area, and I can already tell the entry, getting into the water is gonna be extremely difficult. A lot of rocks, but we'll see, we can make it. There's always a way. You can clearly see some signs of copper. That's why it's so brown, orangey. Cool history, guys, huh? Look at this one. This might be the first time I've not been able to find any information about the place in the Philippines. Searching on Google Maps, there's not even a name or a location of this massive mining port. The collapsed pier is also gigantic. From the drone, you're only seeing fractions of it. I asked myself, why is there no articles about the collapse of the pier? Why is there no pictures? Where are the old buildings? There's nothing. The locals told me of fierce battles, fights for lands and survival, but now safety has been restored. And with all the questions I have about this place, perhaps this one is better kept unknown. Are you ready for a nice entry? We came all the way for this.
I don't know how we're gonna get in, dude.
Yeah. Tony is in the water searching for an entry right now. He's snorkeling somewhere. I don't know where. What about the other sanctuary area? How's the entry there?
Well, we just hit to is 10 times worse.
Worse
I
than
was like,
this?
no way. Yeah, it's like this, but really far.
Alex, what do you reckon? We can do it?
Yeah, we have no choice. That's the only way we can go there.
All right, so here's what's going down. Tony's checking out the area, but we're gonna gear up and we have to walk here in these rough rocky formations. But I think we can do it. I have high hopes. In the next clip, we're gonna be walking out here. Wish us luck. We just went through some of the craziest entry, put the gear on the water, put the fins on the water. Something. I have your watch. If you guys wanted to know what's real exploration, this is it. Exploring uncharted territories. Dangerous entries. And that's where the ocean is, especially.
Nice one, Alex. Tony.
Wow. Not the easiest entry, exit. We did it. Crazy dive, and here's a small update about it. That was actually not the marine protected area. We're right now in the entry point where you can enter that 40 hectares of protected seascape. But we don't have permission yet, so we're contacting the captain or the head of the fisheries here in this small, beautiful fishing village, and we're seeing if we can get a permission to dive there. It's really beautiful here. You can see there's a lot of mangroves. The entry point is obviously over there, and it's really nice to come down here and just see all these people live that are not in the city. You think about the fishermen and how all these fishermen, like, they don't just buy a boat and go out there and try to fish. It's everything has been taught and passed on by generations, fathers and grandpas onto their sons, and then they learn it and then they go out and fish. The techniques that I've come across and what we've been told is really awesome to hear. So when you're with the locals here, you always ask them, how do you catch this one? How do you do this and that? And it's really fascinating to hear their method, their way of catching the fish, because it is brilliant. So fingers crossed, we're gonna get that permit. All right, we have come back to Bongalonan Marine Sanctuary, the 40 hectares one, waiting on our guides to give us the permission. to enter the water because this is a very off the beaten path. No one dives here. We want to do a small survey, check at the reef and see if we can find it. Also some rare critters we haven't seen before. So, very excited for that. Let's gear up and have an awesome start of the day. You know, there's a lot of people here in the village. I have this Scandinavian candy. I want to see if they actually like it. Mayang buntag! Mayang buntag! I have a surprise.
Really?
You want to try some Scandinavian candy?
Wow, you're from Scandinavia?
Scandinavia, so I think you never tried this before.
What is that, Cadbury?
This is, you know Scandinavia?
Yeah, we know, through the map.
Yeah, like
And TV.
Denmark,
Yeah.
Sweden, Finland. This is from Finland.
My phone is from Finland.
You wanna try?
Thank you.
You might not like it, but
I like it.
it's also pepper inside, like chili inside.
Yeah,
You don't like?
I like it.
You don't?
I've tried something like this in Saudi Arabia, but it's not this strong.
Yes, I know, guys. This is a lot of foreigners. They don't like this. I mean, outside of Scandinavia. What's your name, ma'am?
I am Pinay, Maria Pen.
Maria Pen. My name is Pin Pen.
Really?
Pin
This is
Pen
a pen.
Yeah.
Huh?
Since you liked it, you can have it.
Thank
So
you.
you can give it
Do you want to eat yang coconut?
Yeah,
Butong.
right there.
You want?
Oh wow, look at them.
Yeah. You can have if you want. As
After
many as you can.
we're going swimming, and then we have coconut when we come back.
Okay.
What about tuba? Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa! All right, welcome to the first marine sanctuary or marine protected area at all of Basai. Prior to arriving here, we got to learn a lot about this area, both from the locals and people that have been working on this sanctuary. So it is really fascinating to hear their stories and comparing it to conservation work that I've done before, for example, because this area has no tourism. So the locals solely rely on the ocean for income. And the people that put themselves into the shoes of protecting the area, they're actually putting their lives at risk. So we've been hearing some wild stories about the ones initiating protection. Now what does that mean? It means that first and foremost, protecting areas lets the fish grow, and then there's a spill out effect. When there's too much fish, it goes to the other locations, meaning more fish for everybody. So that should be good for everybody, but you gotta educate the local fishermen about it, and that can create a lot of conflict. So what I'm trying to say here is the people that started this MPA, they risked their lives to protect nature in the Philippines. So you might see us sometimes doing good deeds, beach cleanups, the crown of thorns cleanups and all that. It doesn't compare in scale what the Filipinos that arrived here first 20 years ago that protected the area. So I just want to share that message, because behind each sanctuary there could be a lot of big stories, because you're really taking away the fishing zone of the guys that live here by the beach. Now they have to go further out just to fish. So it's a tough thing to do, I bet, for them, but in the end it's gonna benefit everybody. So what we're seeing here is obviously the mangroves and an entry point over there, and we're gonna do a small survey of this marine protected park. We're of course not able to explore all of it, but at least we get a glimpse of what we have over there. So without further ado, guys, let's gear up and jump into the ocean.
Yesterday we tried to coordinate the in charge in this barangay. Unluckily, we're not allowed to dive because of they're in the state of rehabilitation. So no human intervention allowed yet until the assessment from the Suleiman University or the environmental office will be done.
Right.
So probably will be next year.
Yeah, so you can see this is Tony. He's wearing the Philippines Marine Conservation shirt and representing. We wanted to do our own small semi-assessment, nothing like official. We just want to come here and we thought, but apparently it's such a well-protected area that it is totally off limit to any human interaction, even if it's divers. We're not spearfishing or anything, it's just complete observation. And even like that, they're saying unfortunately we cannot until the University of Silliman, they do their own research assessment. Yeah, so we knew at the beginning that this is one you have to ask permission before saying sorry later. So at least we did that and we played it by the books, and that's all good. All good, guys?
Oh, good guys.
Yeah.
No appealing.
Community
No
quarantine.
reefs quarantine.
The fish is doing community quarantine. Yeah,
Fish are in ECQ.
Now this might have been one of the most dangerous dives we've ever done, because the current was taking us straight out. And when that happens, you really don't have any idea how far you actually go out. And the only way to find out how far you've gone out is by surfacing. Not only did the current make it extremely difficult to film, but the depth was only about 8 to 10 meters, which meant we could feel the waves going up and down along with the current. At one point the current changed direction and we took a decision to go back. But on the way back, we stumbled upon something I've never seen before. This is my very first coconut octopus. He gets the name because once it grows bigger, he can hold up to 2 big coconut shells to protect himself. However, this one is just a baby one, so they use whatever they can find. For example, seashells. Dive yet because we're in a bit of a trouble. We got lost underwater. We were at 8 meters, then the computer turned into 10 meters. We're asking each other on the compass where to go. 30 degrees, 30 degrees. And we came up so far from land, guys. We're on this middle of the ocean. Alex is helping Justin a bit now. They are. We got a long way to swim because the current took us out so far. But we know the direction, obviously. Land is there. Crazy dive. We're talking about the dive whilst we're on land. Coconut octopus. Beautiful, but well, seriously dangerous, guys. You don't know what you're doing, you could be gone out there. But good experience. It's gonna make us a better divers. So much current. We're gonna swim back. Doesn't get much prettier than that, guys. What a crazy dive. We could have been serious trouble. We were in serious trouble because navigating underwater without any visibility is a skill you have to acquire if you're serious about scuba diving. And we were in a situation we couldn't see anything. We could see a glimpse of the sun. My knowledge is, okay, sun is there, sunset there, then we must go about 30-40 degrees. Alex said one way, I said another way. So we didn't really sure, so we took a decision to surface to a, of course, safety stop, just to be 100% about our bearings. If we're surfacing when it's dark, that could have been dangerous. But luckily, we came up about 30 minutes before sunset and we knew which way. But despite that, we're about 2 kilometers out there. Freaking crazy swim back. Because I don't understand this current here. It takes you out, it rips you out. So dangerous. And the ironic thing is, well, we came to the fishing capital of the South in Negros Oriental. And we did find at least an octopus, my very first coconut octopus. So on that note, we're gonna end off the video from a beautiful small town in the province. Until next time, peace out.